It's football time for the next 20 minutes on the touchscreen. I join Ibrahim Zebrilla to give us the information. What are you wearing? I thought you'd be in a Black Stars shirt. What's this black? It's 360.
Yeah, it's a youth association.
Okay, so take us to what do you have?
Okay, so as you already said, the Black Stars of Ghana, it has been confirmed that the Baba Yara Sports Stadium is where they'll be hosting Nigeria on the 25th of March. That's this coming Friday. After this Friday, the next Friday. Mm-hmm. So what happened is that initially the Black Stars submitted the Cape Coast Sports Stadium as the venue where they'll be playing all their World Cup qualifiers. Before the World Cup qualifiers, everyone is supposed to submit their venue where you will be playing your matches. If you want to make any change, you have to do that about 3 months before the match. As the FIFA regulation here, the FIFA World Cup regulation for the preliminary round, Article 21, it says for the venues of matches shall be set by the host association and by the confederation as applicable, and the matches may only be played in stadiums that have been inspected and approved by the confederation concerned. The opponents and the FIFA General Secretariat shall be notified by the host association and by the confederation as applicable at least 3 months before the match in question is due to be played. Mm-hmm. So originally we always knew that the Cape Coast Stadium was where the game was going to be held. But on the 25th of January, so this is a chronology of events that led us over here. Yeah. On January 25th, the National Sports Authority wrote to the GFA telling them that they should try and use either the Baba Yara Sports Stadium or the Ohinijan Sports Stadium for the qualifier against Nigeria. Mm-hmm. So the GFA also wrote to CAF to ask for a switch in venue to the Baba Yara Sports Stadium on January 28th. So if you look at the time that the letter came and you look at when the match is supposed to be, you will see that the 3-month time frame was not respected. So CAF also replied to GFA and rejected the venue change that the GFA wanted to bring. So the GFA also wrote to the ministry on January 31st and attached the letter from CAF to their letter to the ministry, telling the ministry what has happened and the situation that Ghana is in at the moment, because we stood the risk of taking the match out of Ghana. If the Cape Coast wasn't qualified to be used, the match would have been taken out of Ghana. Mm-hmm. So March 9, NSA, then we had the Independence match. We had it on our 65th anniversary on the Cape Coast Sports Stadium pitch. And then the NSA shared pictures of the nature of the Cape Coast Sports Stadium on social media. Then the Nigerian Football Association saw it. They weren't happy with it. And they filed a complaint with CAF and FIFA complaining that the pitch wasn't fit to be used for the game. Mm-hmm. So because it had been used for the match. Yes. And the pictures that were showed on social media were very terrible. Of the grass were very, very terrible. Okay. And so when Nigeria wrote to FIFA also sent a delegation to Ghana to inspect the pitch, the Cape Coast Sports Stadium pitch. So whilst they were inspecting, the GFA also managed to get FIFA to also try to go to Baba Yara and inspect Baba Yara, so that in case they do not accept the Cape Coast, then they could fall on the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. So when Kumasi and Santi Kotoko were playing their last league game where they won by 5 goals, there were CAF and FIFA officials over there to inspect the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. And after the inspection, the next day, they also went to the Cape Coast Sports Stadium to inspect the Cape Coast Sports Stadium, and they couldn't accept the Cape Coast Sports Stadium, and they accepted the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. But they gave certain conditions that Ghana must meet in order before the game will be held on 25th. So these were the conditions that they gave Ghana, that Ghana should, the installation of a new international standard, modern and comfortable officials benches at the pitch level.
Oh, the bench at the pitch is not good enough?
The officials who the match commissioner, that has not been fixed yet. The fourth referee where they are supposed to sit.
They don't have a place at the Baba Yara Stadium?
Yes, I see when it was refurbished, those places were not made now. For now, they have not been made now. So if you look on the screen, the pictures of the Baba Yara Sports Stadium, as the GFA posted yesterday, as it has been refurbished. So this is how it looks, but it still have certain things that they have to complete.
So this is the VIP lounge we're seeing on TV right now?
Yes.
Of the Baba Yara Sports Stadium, and this is where the dressing room, outside the dressing room?
Yeah, that's the dressing room area there. The dressing room area and around. So they also asked that the adjustment of the floodlight intensity. So they also asked that the floodlight intensity.
The game is a 5:30 p.m. game?
No, it's 7:30 p.m.
Oh, wow.
7:30 p.m. So the floodlight is very important. That's why the FIFA official had to go for that protocol.
But the pitch looks okay.
The pitch looks okay. There's no problem with the pitch and the stands
and
where the players sit.
This is the players, reserve players.
Yeah, there's no problem with that.
That looks like the Manchester United one. It's
yes, but if you look at other auxiliary facilities
the grass seems overgrown here, though. Seemed overgrown.
Yeah, but
so
it will be trimmed. So far as it's looking very green, I'm sure it will be trimmed.
Okay, and the plastic chairs are all in place?
Yes, the VIP area.
This is the VIP area?
They are all in place.
Okay. Everything is in place. Looks nice.
Yes, but there's still a lot of things. So they give the
scoreboard works. You were talking about this is the security camera.
Yes, this is the security
and
camera.
And the ambulance for the health people is all there, ready. Okay. So go on, you were saying.
So the conditions. So they also asked that they should increase the seating and lockers in the team's dressing room to reach at least 25 persons. At the moment, we've heard that the dressing rooms at the Babaya Sports Stadium can take 25 players. So they've asked that you should try and get it to take at least 25 players. The
lockers where they put their jersey and their boots and all that.
Yes, it should be able to take at least 25 players. So they should be able to achieve that before the match.
Is it not 19 players who play?
That's the standard. 25 players is the standard. It's not 19, but sometimes you can have, because it's a qualifier, you can have more players.
More players in there,
yes. And installation of a completely new modern equipment and material in the referee dressing room. So they also asked that some materials and equipment must be installed in the referee's dressing room. So they gave a lot of the conditions that Ghana must abide by.
Set up water systems.
Water system to provide both cold and hot water in the team and officials' dressing room.
We don't have that.
Since it was refurbished, those things have not been done yet.
But we used it for CAN 2008 and they had it.
But since then, those things got damaged. Those things, they have to redo everything again. But if you go to the Cape Stadium,
masonry work.
If you go to the Cape Stadium, they have all these things. They have all these things. It's just the nature of the pitch that is not. It's not very good. So we were looking at the last time that Ghana played Nigeria at the Babaya Sports Stadium. This was in 1990, and it was a very crucial match.
Were you born in 1990?
No, I was not born in 1990. It was a crucial match.
You were not born in 1990?
No.
So you don't remember this game?
No, I didn't watch it. I only read about it.
At the time,
It was a very crucial African Cup of Nations qualifier.
Yeah.
Before this game, Ghana had not qualified for 3 African Cup of Nations.
I'm looking at it because I'm kind of embarrassed. I'm struggling to. Okay, so let me try. You know them? Okay.
Yeah, this is Dian Sam.
Okay, this is Mr. Kofi Abre. Kofi Abre is the left winger. No missing him. I think there's Abukari Damba, the reserve goalkeeper. Is that correct?
The captain, former.
Yes, Kosi Appiah is obvious. This is Joe Debra. You don't know him.
Joe
He's
Debra,
a superstar for Kotoko. He's a fantastic player. Joe Debra is today your kind of. You see, he's a second striker of sorts, and he scored a lot of goals. Who is this? Is this Emmanuel Ampia?
Yeah, that's Emmanuel Ampia.
Okay, this is called Bukar Caesar.
Bukar Caesar, this
Michael Osei, a great midfielder. Joado was fantastic. The Hartlepool central defender.
Yes, and Abedi also.
Yeah, Abedi flew in for that game as we were used to those days. There's one particular game that was at Accra Stadium. I've been telling people the story. We left Presec, went to the stadium to watch the game. Abedi had played in, I think Abedi made allusions to it on Facebook recently when he talked about how players can come and he didn't have the camp. So he played for Olympic Marseille on Saturday. This game was Sunday. Black Stars and I believe Burkina Faso. So he was flown in by private jet. So we arrive at the stadium and then the team comes in and Abedi comes in with a dispatch rider. So when we see a dispatch rider driving an SPV, which is Ministry of Foreign Affairs type of car, then we get excited. We anticipate that's Abedi arriving. That's how it used to be. So at the Osu stand, we can see when the dispatch rider is, we say, yeah, Abedi is coming. Wow. So we are happy. And it turned out to be Abedi. Abedi comes in, he changes, the number 10 shirt is always left for him. I don't know about this occasion, here was earlier, but when he took full control of the team, when he was a captain, number 10 shirt is always for him. So he puts on number 10 shirt. He comes out to celebrate the fans because by that time the team have finished warming up. They've gone back in. Oh, okay. But Abedi is coming to greet the maestro. So we all rise up. 40,000 Accra Sports Stadium. The maestro has come. Then the game starts. In 15 minutes, we are leading Burkina Faso by 3-1. Wow. Abedi scores 2 and creates 1 for his brother Kwame Ayew, who scores. Antonio Boy is playing 3-0 at that time. The game ended 3-1. 3-0 at this time, I think. And then Abedi signals that the officials that he would like to leave because he has a Tuesday game against for Olympic Marseille. So we see something going on. We're at the stadium. We see something going on. We don't quite understand. It looks like Abedi is talking to the coach. It looks like some Rubadla is descending from the VIP. We see the game is going on though. So eventually the substitution is announced. And Abedi's number is raised to be substituted. And then he sort of beckons to the crowd that, can I go? We say, yeah, you can go. Because it's 3 goals we have. So Abedi gets out. The game is still going on. Abedi is running around the tracks, greeting the supporters. before he goes. The game is good. Nobody's watching the game. Everybody's cheering Abedi Pele. That's the generation that we grew up in. That was the might, power, and influence of Abedi Pele. He was a superstar. Yeah. And this was a star who can give you 3 goals in 15 minutes. He scores some, he sets up some. Abedi was a completely total player. Wow. On this occasion, he didn't score, but he added a lot to the game, I remember.
This
is Sam Johnson, who was a great Hasselfolk utility player.
Right back. Yeah, he can play right back and midfield. And also
he plays striking,
back.
yes. So they call him for you. Sam Johnson could do everything. Yes. Very, very good player. Yes. This is a guy I bet you will not know. And if you can mention his name,
he scored the goal.
No, Sarah Mensah is on scored the goal. Sarah Mensah is this. This guy, if you can mention his name, I'll give you money. This guy is Stanley Abura. Stanley Abura was a Kotoko midfielder. He was a very brutal player.
Wow.
You know, he gets so many red cards in the season. We just loved him. Stanley was great. This is Sarah Mensah who's got the goal. This is the Haas defender, Emmanuel Amar, Senegal.
Yes, Amar, Senegal.
Yes,
and
that's
this,
him.
And this is also a Kotoko defender, Frimpong Manson.
Oh, okay. And who's the last one?
And this Edmond
Hobson?
No.
I don't know him. I can't make that.
He's a winger.
This is Eddie Ansan. The goalkeeper came from Nigeria. Okay.
Nigeria.
So this was a great day.
The game was a very crucial game because, you know,
it was
a World Cup qualifier.
Yeah, 1-0, isn't it?
It was a World Cup qualifier, and Ghana needed to win that game because we were in the same group with Nigeria, Burkina Faso, Benin, Togo.
I don't even remember that Ghana needed to win that game. I just remember the game.
Because we had not been to the African Cup of Nations on 3 occasions. Since we won it in 1982.
So it wasn't a World Cup qualifier.
No, it was African Cup of Nations qualifier.
Yes.
So since the Boakwe disaster, where Ghana were eliminated in '84, Ghana didn't qualify for the African Cup of Nations until they were attempting to qualify for Senegal '92 here. So they were attempting to qualify for Senegal '92 year, and Bukar Ziza was brought in to help achieve that. So Ghana topped the group with 12 points. They lost only one game.
But this was the game in which we first identified the Nigerian striker who unfortunately has passed, Rashid Yekini. He was very instrumental. We were so afraid of him. I mean, when we watched the game, we thought, who is this Nigerian? We didn't know him that well. And I think this was the first time he came to play the Black Stars in that front line position. Hitman Rashid Yekini, we used to call him. Since then, I followed him, and Yekini turned out to be a very good striker. His best moments were in the '94 and '98 World Cups.
Even Emmanuel Emenike was in that squad.
So this is the spirit that we are hoping to resurrect on 25th.
Yes.
At 7:30 kickoff.
Yes, 7:30 kickoff. In the World Cup qualifying, Ghana playing at the Babaya Sports Stadium. They never lost over there. They've played 16 games, World Cup qualifiers at the Babaya Sports Stadium, and they have a 75% winning rate at the Babaya Sports Stadium. They've never lost a game in a World Cup qualifier at the Babaya Sports Stadium.
No, say that again. 16 World Cup
qualifiers.
Games there. When Nomventi, the South African, came over to beat us, was it not a World Cup qualifier?
No, I don't.
Siabongo Nomventi. I remember that game. I remember the name. It may have been an AFCON qualifier, or it was an African Cup of Nations itself. Okay, so World Cup qualifiers.
We've never lost the World Cup.
Have we played Nigeria in a World Cup qualifier in Kumasi before?
No, we've never played. We've only played them in Accra.
Okay.
The last time was in 2000. The last time we played them
every
in the
World Cup qualifier we have played, we have either drawn or won.
Yes, in Kumasi.
We've either drawn or won.
And we've won more, 75%.
What about the reverse, the pairing? So the pairings that has brought us to Kumasi either as first leg or second leg, have we overcome those pairings? Have you checked that? Do you understand what I'm trying to say though? So we have Ghana versus Egypt paired in 1994. We played in Kumasi. Did we qualify? Because we can win Kumasi and still not qualify.
The only one I remember is the one we beat Egypt 6-1.
Yeah, that was a commanding victory. Yeah,
yes, the one we beat Egypt 6-1 over there. And during our first qualifying to the World Cup too, it was Kumasi Sports Stadium that we used more. The run up to the 2006 qualifiers, we played Burkina over there. We played South Africa over there, where we beat them 3-0. We played Uganda over there. We played Congo over there, and Cape Verde today. So in our first World Cup qualifying, it was the Barbara Sports Stadium we used. Even in our second, we used Accra Sports Stadium and also Barbara Sports Stadium. So the Barbara Sports Stadium is almost like a lucky ground.
When we go to Kumasi, let's try and find some of the people who were in the stadium on this day and interview them. That should be part of our program next week when you are in Kumasi to do the build-up. Let's interview someone. Let's find out which players are also available. I think Kwesi Appiah is still available. Michael Osei was working for
he's a coach. He's a coach for one Premier League side. Bigani Gold Stars also. Okay. He's the coach he's their head coach now.
Okay, so he can talk.
Yes, he's the. Sam Johnson is also.
Sam Johnson is around. He plays these days on the Monday Stars. Yes. I don't know where Stanley Abura is. A guy I'd like to see. Kofi Abre. Joda Bray, I don't think is
also around. Abubakar Damba is also around.
Yeah, Damba is on GTV sometimes.
Yes, GTV,
yeah, I see him. Yeah. Yeah, but that day Edward Ansan was very instrumental because in fact, in point of fact, I think the Nigerians had the better of the exchanges on that day. They were better passing, they created more chances, but Edward Ansan was super. He was just absolutely
the returning leg
super.
ended goalless.
Goalless, yes. There too, Edward Ansan was great. I think he even saved the penalty. Yes, Adepoju's penalty was saved by him in the game at the Surulere Sports Stadium. And you know the interesting thing what Bukka Caesar did that day. That's why for Ghana, Nigeria, the optics are always important. Abedi Pele was not going to be able to attend the game, but he put Abedi Pele's name in the lineup, and so the Surulere scoreboard when it published the Ghanaian team, Abedi Pele was there.
Wow!
And the Nigerians were, but they could see Abedi Pele is not in the team. He's not on the bench, but his name is there, number 10, Abedi Pele. So they thought he was going to come in, and they were always anticipating Abedi is going to come, and that really lost them a bit of concentration on the game. They got a penalty. Adepoju couldn't put it in the net, and eventually the Black Stars got through on a goalless draw.
Yes, we thought the group.
Yeah,
it was,
yeah.
we thought
and that's
group
how we went to Senegal.
Senegal 92.
Yeah, and went all the way to
and
the final.
we met Nigeria in Senegal 92 again and beat them 2-1.
By Abedi Pele.
Yes.
No, was it Abedi Pele? No, it was Prince Polly.
Yes, 2-1.
They
scored first. They scored first and we equalized.
The equalizer was Abedi, I think. Or was it a winning goal? I can't remember. But Abedi scored with a slick header from the goal post.
The video is there. Probably we should add it to our Thursday production.
We should add that game.
So our Thursday production.
That was the game in Senegal.
Yes, Senegal
in Dakar,
92.
I think.
Senegal
Was it a quarter-final?
No, semi-final.
Semi-final.
After that, we went to the final.
After we went to the final and lost to Côte d'Ivoire on the penalties.
Yes.
Yes. So we are hoping to rekindle the spirit of.
Yes,
do you have the date for this game? We should find it.
This game was in September
1990. Yes. That was Bukka Caesar's, I think, first game.
Yes.
Yeah.
September 1990.
So what else do you have?
So we have the qualifiers for the other countries. So we have.
So DR Congo will play Morocco in Kinshasa at 3 p.m. Their kickoff time.
Also on 25th. So all the matches will be happening on 25th and 29th. All the matches will be happening on 25th and 29th. But
so when we come into the studio on 28th.
Yes, some people would have.
No, we are coming to the studio on 29th.
Yes, 20.
So when we come into the studio at 9 o'clock on 29th, we will know. Our game is kicking off what time?
The one in Nigeria will be the 9 in Nigeria. I think is 5. It's 5 Ghana time and 6 Nigerian time.
Okay, so 5. So by 9 o'clock is done.
Yes, but 9 o'clock.
So by 9 p.m. GMT 29th, we'll know who are the 5.
Yes.
Oh, then that's a big program we have. Okay.
So Mali will also be playing Tunisia. Cameroon,
Algeria is a tough one.
Yes.
Egypt, Senegal is a big one.
AFCON final.
Yeah. And Mohamed Salah
and Mane.
And then Ghana, Nigeria,
that's the second leg.
Al-Moshood Abiola Stadium at Abuja. Oh, the stadium is named as Al-Moshood Abiola?
Yes.
Oh, I'm happy to hear that.
Yes.
I see.
They just opened that stadium now.
Oh, I'm very happy to hear that Nigeria is naming something for Al-Moshood Abiola.
Yes.
You know he was the winner of the ill-fated June 10th elections. I believe it was 1994 or something like that. A very powerful politician and businessman. I'm happy that they named a stadium after
So far, the squad is yet to come out. The Ghana squad is yet to. If you look at the African teams, those who have released their squad, it's only Nigeria, Morocco, and Cameroon who have released their squad yet. For Ghana, what we are hearing is that it's all part of the strategy that the technical team are using. Are employing for the game, just like you said with Abedi situation where the coach puts Abedi.
Yeah,
so
for Nigeria, it's all part of the strategy.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
we won't tell them the team.
Yes. So it's all part of the strategy. That's what they hear. But a lot of the African teams have also not released their squad. Morocco released theirs today, and so we are expecting in the coming days the team will start camp this weekend. And we are expecting that Nigeria will come into Ghana by Wednesday. They'll fly straight from Abuja to Kumasi.
Okay, so they're coming next week Wednesday.
Yeah, by Wednesday.
They'll train on Thursday.
They'll train on Thursday and the match will be on Friday.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, super.
So that's the lineup.
We'll leave it here. And good luck to the Black Stars. And for the Egypt-Senegal game, good luck to Senegal, isn't it? Okay, so we have a big program coming up next week, 24th of March on Thursday, where we're doing a super build-up to the Ghana-Nigeria game. We're putting documents together. We're putting the historical videos together so we can give you full information.